Hi everyone, Dee here, coach and author of Grand Plan Shattered. So today I want to talk to you about, actually the message is plant a seed or wait until you are asked. Now I'm referring to some notes because I want to make sure that I cover what I want to say today. So a little background. Over the weekend I was at a public event and a gentleman came up to me and got particularly what's the word for it, expressive about how I should manage my husband's consumption of a product that this man considers particularly unhealthy. Now, it's not an illegal product, right? It's something that's in our supermarkets, all of them. So the first thing I said is that, well, grown-ups have to make grown-up choices. And he kept going. So the next thing I think I said was, I'm not his mother. He continued. So there were two more occasions where I had to firmly express that it's not my job to parent my husband or necessarily manage what he consumes. Now, there's a thread of this that goes through society. Women over the centuries have been blamed for the health condition of the people that they live with. Now, when it comes to small children, in most cases, we probably are responsible. But this is not the first time this has happened to me. My ex-husband was very, very large, and I had a farmer come to me many years ago and say, why wasn't I doing something about his weight? Let's be clear, this farmer's wife was massive. And I just sat there gobsmacked because it's like, well, why aren't you doing something about your wife's weight? And I explained to him that I could cook a perfectly healthy meal and this person would then go out and buy a couple of pies to chuck on top. So there's two issues here. One is telling somebody what they should do with their lives if you haven't been asked. So you can plant a seed and say, I found that I was better without that product or better with this product. Or you can wait until you're asked. Like, oh gee, your health's really looking great. What are you doing? Then you can share your story. Recognize that all of us adults are exactly that. We're adults. Now, if you are having a problem with something and you do want help, certainly ask people that have seemed to have overcome it. But don't do that sexist thing of blaming the woman for how somebody else is living their life, for starters. And also just don't tell people. They don't want to know, especially if it's in that really strong way, like telling people off. They're grown-ups. They can do their own research. So many issues these days have become almost like a religious fervour. It's either diet or it's belief around something else, or and we all have to have our own beliefs and our own structures, and we all have to find our own way. So anyway, this gentleman did then approach my husband the next day and did the same thing, and my husband went and grabbed more of what he wasn't supposed to be having and walked out of the supermarket. So, he's making his own choices. Am I happy about some of them? No, but that's not my job to be controlling everything he does. I probably control him more than he wants now. So stop before you go and tell somebody. Two things. Are they going to listen? Are they ready to hear the lesson? Because they're probably not, unless they're asking you or they're commenting on some change in you. You guys have a great day. I'll catch you on the flip side.